Everybody, this is Shauna and this is Ring of Light Crafts. I want to welcome you all and Happy New Year's to everyone. Today we're going to use these water creams. It was a Christmas present a couple of years ago from my daughter, and I love these things. But we're going to use them in a way that maybe they're not so meant to be used. And you know what? We're just going to have fun with it. So, with that said, I'm going to sit these puppies right on here. Because our first step we got to do is, believe it or not, I got to find a paintbrush because I did forget one. So let me grab this super fast here. We grab that. There's another paintbrush. Here we go. This will work just as well as anything. Also got these little tiny canvases. These are 4x6. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. There's 6 in a pack, so it's $1.08 plus tax, with tax. So it's approximately 33 something cents a piece, okay? Not including tax, but with taxes, a little higher. So I already opened up one so we can just get right into what I'm doing. I hope you guys can see this because I know you can't see me, and so that means I can't see you guys. So I really hope you can see this. Okay, so here's our blank canvas. The first thing we're going to do is I want you to get some tape, any type of tape. I'm going to use this because I happen to have this laying around and it's almost gone, so we're going to use it up. But you can use Scotch tape, masking tape, any type of tape you want. Now I do have some here that's been pre-started from another project I just finished. And we're going to make something very similar to what I just did. So what I'm doing, is I'm simply going to cut some pieces off, and I'm just going to put it on my canvas here and there. Mine is a little bit of hair I just caught there. I swear I'm going bald. It's probably my kitty cat hair. Okay, and then I think we'll just go ahead, and you know what? We'll make this one way different than the last one I just did. I don't like perfect little lines because nothing's perfect. And we're just going to make this stick here. By the way, this is very old tape, you guys. I'm just trying to use it up. So, go ahead and get some more started here. And I'm just going to cut it. Notice I do have 2 different sizes. Some are bigger than the other. That's simply because I just didn't cut them all the same. I just cut the pieces that I had already ready to work with. And we're just going to work with those. And I think we'll just go ahead and let's put one here coming out. Now remember, this has absolutely no rhyme or reason to it. I am not trying to make it look one way over the other. We're simply putting tape on there any way you want to put tape. We're going to go ahead and cut this tape just in half. I had it sticking on my table. So I'm going to go ahead and use this here piece. I do want to finish this one up right here, so I'm going to try to match both edges just because I don't want to have my lines not really match, because after we do this section and we do our next section, the last section we're going to do to it, we kind of want those to be somewhat even. Let me pull this little piece up here because it went off. Come on, I know you can't see that, my hand's in the way. But it went off and I didn't like that. Because I wanted to get that, not perfect, but out of my way. Okay, kind of like that since it is a small canvas. We're just going to work with this. Now what we're going to do is take our colors. I don't know if you can see the canvas and the color. But what we're going to do is we're just going to, make sure your tape's down, you guys. It's important your tape be down, especially if you're using the water-based colors. And don't really matter too much, but you'll see why it would. And now we're going to go ahead and take our colors, which I'm going to start with red, because the first color that came to my mind was this triangle shape red. So we're just going to do that. Always put them back as you use them. I'm going to take blue. We're just having some fun. And we're just going to scribble this right on here. There we go. Notice I'm not filling it in purpose. It's okay. It's not meant to. Go ahead and make this little piece here orange. I love the color orange, you guys. Absolutely love orange. And what I am going to do I have the rest of the tape I just had? I'm going to go ahead and add a piece of tape. Because I'm going to cut this piece right here into 2. Just because I saw a design in my head and I tend to follow those. At least I try to. I guess I always do. I just try to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to this one, since I started it, will be yellow. Now remember, these are all watercolor, so we're just going to work with what we got. I'm going to take this light blue here, and I'm going to do it way over here, away from the other blue. Once again, not perfect. Just put that back on there. Ugh, beautiful purple. Let's go ahead and use that. And I'm going to make this big one here purple, because I really like this purple. And I know my accent, I can't say it correctly, but that's all right. So we did that one. Go ahead and take the violet, and we're going to actually probably go ahead and break up the darkness here. Let's add this violet right here, just because we can. Okay. Now we got all these, and we got one space left. And you know what? We have a nice color here that we have not touched. Let's go ahead and use all green. Okay, so we're just going to fill this in right here with green. And there we go. Okay, now that we actually got our colors on here, I'm going to go ahead and open up a water. Now let me take this cup over here that's hiding. Sorry. And we'll just use Grandpa's water. Just tell him to get fresh water, right? Okay, take your paintbrush and just stick it in the water, you guys. What's so cool about this is they are watercolor. And now we're just going to go ahead and do this. Make sure you get your sides as well. You know, I know other people do this as well, but I'm doing it different. So let's just have fun with what we got, okay? I had a bubble there, so I just tried to pick that up. Let's just get our edges. Clean up brush. Let's go ahead and go to the next color. I'll go ahead and do green. And once again, it is watercolor, so you really don't have to worry about too much of it spreading. And you can see why the tape's there. That way we don't have to be picky. We don't have to be try to make a perfect line at this point. We're just having some fun with it. After all, if you can't have fun with it, no point of doing it, right? Okay. Now, our next one, they're all water-based, so I'm hoping it will dry fast enough for the next stage. If not, we'll just work with it. Go ahead and do our purple here. Just get that all nice and on there. This is one of my favorite things to do with the kids. But of course, always make sure it's supervised, because even though they are supposedly safe, I never read the instructions. I'm not going to on them, because frankly I used them for years, except for not this way. This is something that's kind of new for me. You got some more paint water here. I recommend always doing stuff with your kids for two reasons. One, safety, absolutely the first important. And two, and the second reason is it's fun to have that quality time with your children. They grow so fast. Trust me, I'm right there watching mine ready to go off to college. Which she could have done when she was 14, but I put it off so long because I didn't want her to have to leave me, because honestly, I'm selfish. I wanted my kid home because I adore the crap out of them. Okay. My second one is, never know about chemicals or how kids will react with what they're using. Okay, now we'll go ahead and get this next violet here. So this is just a lot of fun. I think it's fun if you want to show someone that you are artistic and maybe you're really not. Now, here you go. It's just something that you can do. I added too much water and we want it to dry semi-fast, so we're just going to pick some of that water up. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit of clean water on this. Let's go to our next one, which is red. You can do something like this and show your friends and they'll think, wow, I didn't realize you really were autistic. Okay, and here we go. There we go. Now we got two more colors left, so let's just get those two done here. Let me turn it slightly. Hopefully you can still see it. I'm just holding my finger where the tape is so my canvas don't move. And then we're just going to go right over this. My paintbrush is breaking. Interesting. I must have used that on something else. Okay, we're just going to go right ahead. Get the sides as well. And we're going to try to pick up some of that water just because we don't want to, my house is falling down. Okay. We don't want to make it take forever to dry because we really want to just go to the next step. Oops. See, I was using old tape, you guys. It happens, right? We just want to get rid of it. I hate having something that just has a tail end left on it. It's like, what's the point of it? Just a tail end there. So let's use it up without wasting it. All right. Now the next thing is, normally you would let it dry, but in reality, we don't have that much time. So we're just going to go ahead, carefully pull off our tape. Do not worry if the water or the color is under the tape, because at this point, it doesn't matter. It's not important because our next step, you'll never ever know. That's why I like doing stuff like this. People say, wow, look how artistic you are. Look how cool that looks. And you may think, oh, you already saw the mess I had before this. So now, thank God it's watercolor, right? Okay, we're going to pretend it's dry. Our next step is we're going right back either to the watercolor, which I just changed my mind. We're not going to use watercolor. Let me grab the right paint. I am so sorry. I actually did put up the right paint. We're going to go ahead and do a mixed media. So we got a watercolor here. And if I open this up without totally having it go in my face here because it's stuck, we are going to use black acrylic paint. Okay, good enough. You set that away. Now, can you guys see? Here's just black acrylic paint. And let me wipe off my brush because I'm going to use the same brush. It's a universal brush. And with this, grab a space you can hold it and just paint it with your black acrylic. You can at this point use your watercolor ones as well, but I notice they tend to leave a little bit of desire at this point. Now we do want this to dry before the last step again, guys, but we are going to pretend it does. So the outcome may not be as perfect or as great as I want it to be. Of course, I never do nothing perfect because I don't think people should have to fall into that category. Everything must be perfect. No, art is not meant to be perfect. Then we just get the sides. Art is meant to be creative. How someone sees it. And none of us will ever see the thing the same way. Just the way it is, because we're all different. So we should have fun with what we make, right? And we may have a million people out there that love our work, and we may only have a couple hundred or a handful that love something that we made. And you know what? It's okay. As long as you had fun making it and you love it, doesn't really care what anybody else thinks. That's the way I see it, because I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. If you don't like what you're doing, the fact is you're not going to put your all into it. So other people's going to see that. People are brilliant. You know, we're going to see that, oh, this artist did something, but oh, look, he or she didn't really like it because look how, you know, and they will have the reasonings behind it. So I decided a long time ago, if you just do it the way you like something and not try to do it the way to make everybody else like it, then it's perfect in your eyes, and that's what counts, and people will follow. People will hopefully learn a more positive attitude towards art and start seeing it in a new perspective. I know I'm just babbling, my apologies. I actually have already, I got up this morning. It's the first day of the new year after staying up for New Year's, and I got up and I just couldn't wake up. And Grandpa looked at me and said, go back to bed. So I went back to bed, you guys. And then on top of that, we're back to bed. The cat, his cat, drove me absolutely insane. Wanted me to pet it every second I was there. So finally it stopped and I fell asleep. And then I just woke up, like literally probably 10 minutes ago. And I started this. So the quality isn't that great. I'm sorry. Or if I'm babbling, sorry. But you know what? This is me. Sometimes I'm odd. So what we're going to do here is we're just painting those places. Some of them will be the same, some of them won't. Some will be straight and some of them won't. Excuse me. But what I'm trying to do is make sure that I have all the white that I left colored black, because we have 2 more stages at this point, and the last 2 stages are what makes it go wow. Funny, when I just said that, I thought of a song, a cream pop song, which I love, and I listen to it daily. And for those out there that listen to Korean K-pop, like my family does, you will know which one it is, which I'm not sure I'm allowed to say on Facebook. But you know what? I have 2, and I'm going to say it because, you know what? It's who I am. 1, wow, fantastic baby. G-Dragon, of course. And the other one is, straight up, the main group that I love is BTS. I am a 51-year-old, almost 52-year-old BTS fangirl, or excuse me, Army. We are Army, and we watched the ball drop last night, and oh my God, you guys, I know so many people at that point that could have just done some major damage because they did not show them. They were there, they performed 2 songs, they did wonderful. All we can see was a little bit on a board, you know, the videos they have up so you can watch, but they did not show them, and it sucked. I mean, their music was amazing, of course, they were wonderful, what we can see of it, but on everybody else, they went to the stage and they showed them performing. They did some of that live video. When it came to BTS, we didn't get to see them. We heard them, and like I said, they did a fantastic job. But it was so, my kid was absolutely heartbroken. She got to stay up so she can watch them perform and bring in her New Year's with BTS. You know, because they give a positive, you guys. They do. The culture gives a positive, at least they do, to love yourself. And, you know, basically just love who you are no matter what anybody says. And at that point, my daughter was just heartbroken because she wanted to start off her new year with them because, oh God, I'm so sorry. I just hit the camera. I apologize. There we go. And so she didn't get to watch that. So we set up and we watched their video. So didn't see the ball drop because we went and watched BTS's video. Of course, I'm rambling, so I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing here. The paint is on now, all the colors. And like I said, at this point, we really want the black to dry good. But since we are on a time limit, as far as what my phone will actually let me record, we're going to go ahead and go to the next step. My next step is taking a gray. Remember, this is multimedia. So we're going back to our watercolor. I can probably find a spot, put my nail and hold it down. I really wish that dried better. And what we're going to do is take our gray. Can you guys see this? Let me see if I can see white on both ends. Okay, so we're just going to take this, and I'm just going to take my gray, and I'm just going to go through here, and I'm just going to mark it. Absolutely, you guys, nothing specific way I'm doing this. I'm simply, as you can tell, just marking it. Okay, I had to wipe that paint off. Whoops, so sorry. It's kind of hard when the paint things are so small. And we'll just put some gray there. Bring it over here, maybe put a little here. And there's our gray. And let me pull my hand away. Clean off my paint thing here. Now, our last step to it, believe it or not, before our very last step, and I will tell you the very last step in a second. Second to the last, is take your white of your watercolor. Take your white, and I'm only using the pen type, you guys. Once again, you can get these at Walmart. I don't know how much they were. I'm sorry, it was a gift. And on top of the gray, I'm going over it with some white. I'm just going to maybe add some here, some there. Oops, don't move. And some there, some there. everywhere I have gray, I'm adding some white to it. And once again, I do wish it was dry, because the final step of this is pretty bloody cool. And I'm going to go over that way, because I just don't want that to look like a 4. Let me clean up this paint. Now, oops. Sorry. Let me grab this here. Now, a very, very final step, you guys, that you should do on any painting, any drawing you do, is you take responsibility for that drawing. That drawing's yours. So you make sure that somewhere on this, preferably with paint, I don't even know if this one will show up, but I don't have my paint